Hello, sixth graders. So, today, with our lesson about the Silk Road and economics in China, I would like you to watch this video and work through these introduction activities first, and then join us with our Zoom about 20 minutes later than our typical time. So, our focus is to understand how the Silk Road trade route worked and impacted globalization. All right, so we have a picture here depicting the Silk Road, and I want you to think about these questions. What is the Silk Road and what is globalization? All right, so we've got some quick facts to get us started. The Silk Road was not only silk and not only a road. So, what does that mean? Basically, what they're saying is it wasn't just one path, one road, and it wasn't just trading silk. But that is the name that these trade routes linking China, India, and the Mediterranean world, which would be the areas around North Africa, Europe, and parts of Asia through Central Asia. What did they trade? Silk, of course, livestock, animals, precious metals, gems, ceramics, spices, paper. However, silk was the most common trade good on the Silk Road, and China was the only nation that knew how to weave silk. They had what we call a monopoly, which is total control of a market. If you've ever played the game Monopoly, you understand you're trying to control an entire section of the board. So China had total control over the silk. There were lots of languages spoken on the Silk Road, lots of religions that existed, and people shared ideas. And this is also where we begin to see something called globalization, which is very much part of our world today. This is the circulation of goods and products between countries. And an easy way to think about that is just to think about where the clothes you wear, right? They probably were made someplace else, and you bought them here and you're wearing them there. So it's goods being traded between countries around the world today. All right, so here in just a little bit, I would like you to go ahead and watch this introduction video. It is pretty cool. It's a 5-minute video, so please watch that as soon as you're done watching my little introduction video. And then I want you to also take some time to look at some more information about the Silk Road, that it expanded over different dynasties in China. It linked parts of the world. Marco Polo, maybe you've ever played that game before. That game is after an explorer from Italy, actually, who traveled on the Silk Road. You can see all these different goods from the west to the east. So this would be from Europe to Asia, and this would be from Asia to Europe. All right. We already talked that it was not just a single road, and that actually Rome, which we're going to talk about the Romans later this semester, was one of the end places. So China to Rome. And that's a 4,000-mile trip. Very few people, in fact, no one made that whole trip. Instead, the goods would be passed between travelers and traders along the way. Rome did have goods, things that China wanted: gold, silver, and precious gems. And China had silk, porcelain, spices, and ivory. And I would like you to read just a little bit about how the Romans did try to figure out how to make the silk, but it was pretty unsuccessful. They didn't want to keep paying for this expensive silk, but the secret was kept for a very long time. The Silk Road was also a very dangerous route. You could run into all sorts of geographical features: mountains, deserts, poisonous snakes, weather features. There were raiders and people who would try to steal along the route. Camels were often used because they could carry so much over these long distances, and people often traveled in groups for protection. So this is a picture from the Song Dynasty of some women inspecting silk. So this silk really inspired this trade between Europe and Asia, and even parts of Africa. So we're going to talk some more here in class. At this point, go ahead and stop. Go back and watch this video here with step 3.